everyone, I'm Sarah of Rich Textures Crochet and welcome. Today we're going to learn how to crochet the country ear warmer, which you can see here in front of you. This ear warmer is super easy to work. It features this thick, solid texture and this fun twist here up at the front, which is surprisingly easy to work once you know where you are sewing your ends together. For the pattern today, I'm going to be using a little bit of an acrylic yarn. It's 100% acrylic. This is the Heartland yarn by Lion brand. You can use another fiber if you wish. There's 251 yards per ball. You're only going to need about 80 yards to complete your ear warmer today, so just a little bit less than half a ball. You're also going to need a 5mm or an H8 crochet hook, and a copy of the free written instructions, which can be found on my website at richtexturescrochet.com, and you'll find that directly linked down in the description of this video. Today we're going to work the teen or adult size, and if you wish, I'll give you some instruction a little later on how to adjust it if you would like. So thank you so much for joining me. While you're here, I invite you to subscribe, take a look around. This channel is updated every single week with free crochet patterns and stitch tutorials. Let's grab our hooks and yarn and get started. Now our ear warmer today is worked in rows. So we're going to be turning at the end of each round and working back and forth. You're going to start by making a slip knot, and you're then going to work a foundation chain. Now for the adult size with a circumference of about 22 to 23 inches, I've worked a foundation chain of 72 chains. If you wish to change the size of your ear warmer, then you can chain any even number of stitches. Today I'm going to go ahead and chain 72. There's 40. $60, 70, 71, and 72. Once you have that foundation chain worked, you're going to begin row 1 by working a single crochet into the second chain from your hook. Now I am working in the back bumps of my stitches. It really doesn't matter too much for this pattern. I just like the finished look on the opposite side. So single crochet into that second chain from your hook, and then single crochet into each stitch all the way across. At the end of this row 1, you're going to have a total of 71 stitches. Your chain 1 does not count as a stitch. At the end of row 1, you're going to chain 1 and turn your work. We're now going to work the texture in our pattern, which is fairly simple. What you're going to do is you're going to start by working a single crochet and a puff stitch both into that first stitch. So at the base of our turning chain, your chain 1 does not count as a stitch. Into the top of that single crochet, you're going to work 1 single crochet followed by 1 puff stitch. To work your puff stitch, yarn over, insert your hook into that same stitch, yarn over, and draw up a loop to the height of the single crochet. You're going to do that one more time. Yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch, yarn over, draw up a loop. You now have 5 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 5 loops. You're then going to skip the next stitch and repeat. Into the next stitch, work 1 single crochet followed by a puff stitch into the same stitch. Skip the next stitch, into your next stitch, work one single crochet followed by a puff stitch into the same stitch. You're going to repeat this all the way across until you come to your final stitch. When you come all the way across, you're going to finish off. You have 2 stitches. You're going to skip that next stitch, and your final stitch, you're simply going to work 1 single crochet stitch. Chain 1, turn your work, and now for rows 3 through to 13, so the next 11 rows, you're going to repeat your row 2. Single crochet into the first stitch, followed by your puff stitch. Skip the next stitch and into the next, single crochet and puff stitch. Repeat that all the way across, finishing off with a single crochet worked in your final stitch, and you can meet me back here at the end of row 13. At the end of row 13, this is what your work is going to look like from start with your single crochet row, and then you have your 12 rows of texture. We're going to work one more row, so you've chained 1, turned your work. You're going to work a single crochet into that first stitch, and then simply single crochet into each stitch all the way across. When you come all the way across, you can then fasten off and weave in your ends. So I've now worked my single crochets all the way across. You can fasten off and weave in your ends, or alternatively, as I have done here, I fasten off and I've left a little bit of a long tail, and I'm going to use this long tail to sew my ear warmer closed. So if you fasten off and woven your ends, you'll just want to cut off a little piece of yarn from your ball, and then we're going to use that to sew it closed. But you'll want a little bit of yarn regardless. You don't need much for the end here. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your 2 short ends and you're going to fold them over so that they meet. You're then going to fold, holding the 2 short ends together, fold the end so that it creates a little bit of a double U shape. So fold it so you get this double U shape. You're going to want to hold it together as you work, but you're then going to take your yarn needle and you're going to sew, making sure that you are working through all pieces of the fabric, and you're going to sew this closed. So I'm just going to insert my hook here through, going to go back down through the other side. We'll go at least one more time here. And again, you're just sewing through. I'm just working just a little bit down into the center, and just go back and forth a few times. Depending on how tight you sew it, it will create a tighter look in the front. It's all up to you. Once you have sewn it across a few times, you're going to want to secure it, and then you'll want to tuck in your ends. Now I forgot to mention it. There isn't really a right or a wrong side to this, but if you do have a side that you like more than the other, you'll want to make sure that that's on the inside so you have your wrong side facing. Once you've sewn it together and you've fastened off and woven in your ends, all you got to do is turn your headband so that it is right side out, and your country ear warmer is then complete. And that's all there is to working this great quick project. I look forward to seeing your finished ones. If you happen to make them and post them on social media, do be sure to tag Rich Textures Crochet. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Until then, happy crocheting. Bye.